All right, next up, Shadetree Beverage Company, Courtlyn Smith. All right, come on up. There you go. Got it on the right side there. How are you? Either mic, timer.
Good morning. My name is Courtlyn Smith. I'm the founder of Shadetree Beverage Company located in Austin, Texas. In 2002, I opened up a fresh squeeze lemonade stand at the very first Austin City Limits Music Festival. 4 years later, we did well enough to where I expanded into the Chicago market for Lollapalooza. And 10 years after that, 25 massive festivals later, the demand for my juice was so high that we decided to take it to the next level. And that's how Shadetree Beverage Company was born. Now we're a USDA certified manufacturer of 2 SKUs of original and strawberry lemonade with a blueberry flavor coming early in 2017. Our target market is primarily for millennial and Gen X mothers looking for healthy alternatives to the high sugar and artificial flavors that currently dominate the market shelves. In July of this year, we did our first production run just prior to Lollapalooza, where we went through 1,600 cases in 4 days. Then we rolled out with Brown Distributing just after that before the Austin City Limits Festival, where we went through 3,500 cases in 6 days. So currently, we're now in roughly 150 stores just after a couple of months in Central Texas. And mainly we're in convenience stores. Fresh Plus, University of Texas is our biggest customer at the moment. Our suggested retail price is $2 to $2.59 in convenience stores. And we think that having the current trends in healthy living in the markets are going to make the plan for our authentic organic lemonade to really take hold in Central Texas and then expand into the national markets. We like to say life is yours, squeeze it, and we're very proud of the formulations that come up with. Thank you very much.
Good job. Courtlyn talked about the target market being millennial and Gen X mothers. Rachel, what do you think of that target market?
Millennial is a tough word. People use it a lot. And so it really depends. Are you talking about the older range, the younger range of millennials? I definitely think Gen X mothers sounded on target to me for this product. I think that especially for, areas of the country where sugar is not such a focus as it may be, for instance, here in Los Angeles. I think this could definitely be an on-target product because it is a classic, perennial favorite, but the organic, I think, adds a little boost. And, I think a slightly lower sugar count is something that people are starting to be conscious of, especially moms looking for their kids or dads. So I would go to sort of the older / parent demographic for sure.
Yeah, John, lemonade, classic beverage. What do you think of Shadetree's version?
Well, I really like the brand. I mean, I think of all the products that we looked at, just even the color palette, it stood out a lot. I think it's just really hard to differentiate with lemonade because there's so many of them and, I don't know, how do you do something new there? So, I guess I have sort of mixed feelings from that perspective, but, definitely tasted, fine. I think packaging seems like its biggest asset, so.
Yeah. Jeremy, I feel like you've been waiting to your turn to talk about this one. What are your thoughts on Shadetree?
And I think it could be. I think it could be a time where products that have that simplicity and nostalgia about it, it could be a time for that. And I think lemonade has promise. I like the story behind that, and I think story is really important. And emphasizing that, I think there's going to need to be some more flavors. I think people like to try different flavors. I would consider perhaps calling out the amount of juice and lemon juice in the product. I think that's an important element, and I didn't really see it come across strongly. And potentially looking at glass. I think people like lemonade in glass.
Okay. Richard, you get the last word.
Agree with all their points. I think if you're going to go after the millennial market. I think millennials, hipsters love Austin. So if that's your target, and be focused on that as well.
All right. Great feedback.